Welcome to day 8 of the 30-day English shadowing challenge. Hello everyone, and welcome back to English with Suma. Today is day 8 of our 30-day English shadowing challenge. Our topic today is something very important and very human: how to overcome depression and difficult days. Before we begin, remember something important. You don't have to speak perfect English today. You don't have to understand every sentence immediately. Just listen carefully, repeat after me, and try to speak with the same rhythm and emotion. If you make a mistake, don't stop. Keep going, because every time you speak, you are improving. And today, we are not only practicing English. We are also talking about something that many people experience but don't always talk about. Sometimes life feels heavy. Sometimes you wake up and don't feel motivated. Sometimes you don't want to talk to anyone. Sometimes you feel tired even when you haven't done much. Sometimes you compare yourself with other people and feel that everyone is moving forward except you. And sometimes, you simply don't know what to do next. If you have ever felt like this, remember, you are not alone. Having difficult days does not mean that you are weak. Feeling tired does not mean that you have failed. And asking for help does not mean that you are incapable. Life has difficult seasons, but difficult seasons can change. So today, let's talk about some small things that can help us take the next step. Part 1. Accept your feelings. The first thing we can do is accept our feelings. Sometimes we fight against our emotions. We tell ourselves, why am I feeling like this? Why can't I be happy? Why can't I be stronger? Why am I so tired? But fighting your feelings can make you feel even more exhausted. Instead, try to acknowledge what you are feeling. You can say, I am having a difficult day. I don't feel okay right now. I feel tired, but I will take things slowly. You don't have to pretend that everything is perfect. It is okay to admit that you are struggling. It is okay to have a bad day. It is okay to rest. You don't have to be productive every minute of every day. Sometimes, resting is also part of moving forward. So, when you are having a difficult day, don't immediately judge yourself. Take a breath, slow down, and tell yourself, this is a difficult moment, but this moment will not last forever. Repeat, this is a difficult moment, but this moment will not last forever. Again, this is a difficult moment, but this moment will not last forever. Part 2. Stop comparing yourself. One of the biggest reasons people feel unhappy is comparison. We look at other people's lives and compare them with our own. We see someone getting a job, someone getting married, someone buying a house, someone traveling, someone becoming successful, someone speaking English confidently, and then we look at ourselves and think, why am I still here? Why am I not successful? Why is my life different? But remember, you are comparing your real life with someone else's highlight reel. You don't know what happens behind the scenes. You don't know their struggles. You don't know their failures. You don't know how many times they cried. You don't know how long they waited. Everyone has a different journey. Your journey does not have to look like someone else's journey. Maybe your progress is slow. That's okay. Slow progress is still progress. Maybe you are taking one small step every day. That's okay. One small step can eventually take you somewhere beautiful. So stop asking, why am I not like them? Instead ask, what can I do today to become a little better than yesterday? That is a much healthier question. Part 3. Take one small step. When you feel emotionally exhausted, don't try to solve your entire life in one day. Focus on one small thing. Maybe you can get out of bed. Maybe you can take a shower. Maybe you can clean your room. Maybe you can drink some water. Maybe you can take a short walk. Maybe you can practice English for 10 minutes. Maybe you can call someone you trust. Small actions matter. You don't have to completely change your life overnight. Sometimes, the goal is simply to get through today. Tell yourself, I don't need to fix everything today. I only need to take one small step. Repeat, I don't need to fix everything today. I only need to take one small step. Again, I don't need to fix everything today. I only need to take one small step. Part 4. Create a simple routine. When life feels overwhelming, a simple routine can give your day some structure. You don't need a perfect routine. You don't need to wake up at 5 in the morning. You don't need to work for 12 hours. Start with simple things. Wake up, wash your face, drink some water, open the curtains, get some sunlight, eat something nourishing, take a short walk, do one useful task, practice something you enjoy, talk to someone, and give yourself enough time to rest. A routine doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes simple is better. You can say, today, I will do 3 important things. That's enough. Maybe one thing for your body, one thing for your mind, and one thing for your future. For example, I will take a walk. I will meditate for 10 minutes. And I will study English for 30 minutes. Small habits can create a sense of progress. And progress can give us hope. Part 7. Move your body. When you are feeling low, movement may be the last thing you want to do. But gentle physical activity can sometimes help you feel more awake and connected to your body. You don't need an intense workout. You can simply walk, stretch, dance to your favorite song, do some gentle yoga, or spend a few minutes outside. The goal is not perfection. The goal is movement. Even a short walk can give you a change of environment. Instead of staying in the same room with the same thoughts, step outside. Look at the sky, feel the air, notice the trees, listen to the sounds around you. Give your mind a small break. Part 8. Don't expect yourself to be happy all the time. We live in a world where people often show only their happiest moments. Social media is full of achievements, beautiful pictures, celebrations, travel, success. But real life is not like that. Real life contains happiness and sadness, success and failure, confidence and fear, energy and exhaustion. You don't have to be positive every second. You don't have to force yourself to smile when you are hurting. Healthy thinking is not pretending that everything is perfect. Healthy thinking is being able to say, things are difficult right now, but I can look for support and take the next step. That's realistic hope. Part 9. Give yourself time. Healing and emotional recovery are not always quick. Sometimes you may feel better for a few days and then have another difficult day. That doesn't mean you are back at the beginning. Progress is not always a straight line. There may be good days. There may be difficult days. There may be days when you feel strong. And there may be days when you simply need to rest. Don't measure your entire life by one bad day. One bad day is just one day. It is not your entire story. Remember this sentence. My current situation is not my permanent identity. Repeat. My current situation is not my permanent identity. Again. My current situation is not my permanent identity. Part 10. Focus on what you can control. There are many things we cannot control. We cannot control what other people think. We cannot control the past. We cannot control every outcome. We cannot control how quickly other people succeed. But we can control some small things. We can control whether we take the next step. We can control whether we ask for help. We can control how we speak to ourselves. We can control whether we keep learning. We can control whether we give ourselves another chance. So instead of asking, why is my life like this? Try asking, what is one thing I can control today? Maybe the answer is, I can study for 20 minutes. I can clean my room. I can call my friend. I can go for a walk. I can sleep on time. I can ask for help. One small choice can be the beginning of another chapter. Part 11. Don't give up on yourself. There may be moments when you feel like giving up. Maybe you've tried many times. Maybe you haven't received the result you wanted. Maybe you've experienced rejection. Maybe you've been waiting for a long time. Maybe you feel like nothing is changing. But please remember, a slow journey is still a journey. You don't have to know exactly where you will be 1 year from now. You only need to know your next step. Take today 1 day at a time. 1 hour at a time if necessary. And sometimes, 1 minute at a time. Tell yourself, I will give myself another chance. I will take one more step. I will ask for help when I need it. I will not define myself by my worst days. Final shadowing practice. Now let's practice some powerful sentences together. Listen carefully, and repeat after me. I am allowed to have difficult days. Pause. I don't have to be perfect. Pause. I can take things one step at a time. Pause. My mistakes do not define me. Pause. My past does not decide my future. Pause. I can ask for help when I need it. Pause. I can be patient with myself. Pause. Small progress is still progress. Pause. I don't have to compare my journey with anyone else's. Pause. I can start again tomorrow. Pause. I deserve kindness, including from myself. Pause. Difficult moments can change. Pause. I am still learning. Pause. I am still growing. Pause. I am still moving forward. Pause. And one more time. I am still here, and I can take the next step. And that brings us to the end of day 8 of our 30-day English shadowing challenge. If you're having a difficult time right now, please remember this. You don't have to figure out your entire life today. Take one breath. Take one step. Ask for support when you need it. Be patient with yourself. And keep going. If your feelings of depression are persistent, severe, or you are having thoughts of harming yourself or not wanting to live, please reach out to a qualified mental health professional or someone you trust as soon as possible. You don't have to face that alone. And remember, your difficult days are not the whole story of your life. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you enjoy this shadowing practice, keep practicing every day. Listen, repeat, speak, and most importantly, believe that your English can improve. I'll see you tomorrow for day 9. Until then, take care of yourself. Keep learning, keep speaking, keep growing. Bye, everyone.